Hey guys, coming with another video tutorial on Spirit Fall Down. Yeah, somebody requested for me to break down the song, and I'm gonna get straight to it. You know, y'all, how I always do. I apologize for something I might have said in another video, and I want to apologize on the last video I did. What was that video on? The number system. When I was saying about the octaves, I was saying, you know, like go down 2 strings and then go up 2 frets. I think I said go up 2 strings. And somebody corrected me, you know, on that. So like I said, I apologize. So like I say, I'm take my time. Like I said, I was tired that day because I think I was saying, you know, as the octave go down, you know, 2 strings. And I'm supposed to say go down 2 frets, but I think I said I go down 2 strings again, like go down 2 strings and then go down 2 strings again. I'm sorry about this, 2 frets. So go down, you know, octave. Go down 2 strings, 1, 2, then go up 2 frets, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I apologize about that again, y'all. But like I say, somebody got my back, cause they be looking and listening, which is good. They're paying attention. But anyway, y'all, we gonna get on this song. The person that's wanting to practice, I'm gonna do it on a 5 string. I don't know if you got a 5 or a 4. But if you got a 4, you know, I can say the number system going to apply. It's the same on the 4 string. The only thing on the 5, I just got that low B. And since I got a low B, you know, the E is going to be right here. And that's another thing, too. I think I was demonstrating a key. I don't know if it was the octave or something I was playing on the last video. And I said that was the E, but it's a D. So I apologize with that, you know, because I look back at my videos and I'm like, oh, man, I messed up on that, too. But anyway, I don't know if y'all caught that or not, but I think it was on the last video I did. And I was like, yeah, that's an E, but which it was a D. But anyway, y'all, hey, so hey, we make mistakes sometimes, but it's good to go back and, you know, just get everything right, you know. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to play the song right quick. Yeah, it's going to be in E. Do the scale. And y'all, too. The number system is, all it is a major scale. That's all the number system is, and it just broke them in numbers. You know what I'm saying? So the number system is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. And all it is a major scale. That's all it is. And then, like they say, the second way I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So them 2 ways that you can play that scale. It's like I say, the number system ain't nothing but a major scale, but it just broke it down in numbers. You know what I'm saying? Now the notes would be E. Of course, since E ain't got no flats or sharps, that's gonna be an F, a half step down, but the whole step's gonna be F sharp. So E, F sharp, G sharp, then gonna come back to the A, and then that's A, let me see, yeah, A. Sorry, y'all, I'm still a little tired, but anyway, and 2, I'm gonna do a video on it to y'all about the notes, you know what I'm saying. But matter of fact, I could probably do a real, this a quick, you know, view right fast before we get started. But anyway, on a 5, you know, that's a B. So since a B, you know, B and an E don't have no sharp. So when you go to B, it's gonna be C. So when you go to E, it's gonna be your F. It ain't gonna be no E, then E sharp, then F, or it ain't gonna be no B sharp, then C. So when you get to a B, it's that half step down gonna be a C. So when you get to an E, that half step down from E gonna be a F. So anyway, just a quick thing right there, because I don't think I never did this. But anyway, an open string on the 5th string coming up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That 5th string, the D string, the B string. Okay, the B, that's an open B. So the next fret note is gonna be a C. And then on down, the way to remember is gonna be in alphabetical order. And like I say, it's gonna be sharps. You know, going down it's gonna be sharps, or going up it's gonna be flats. So that's a C, a fret, half step. The next fret will be a C sharp. So C sharp, D sharp, E, F, because you know F ain't got no E ain't got no sharp. So back to E, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. So when you get to G, it'll go back to what? It'll go back to A, because in the alphabet, in music, you know, it's just through A through G. So when you get to G, it's gonna be a G sharp and then A, you know. So A sharp, what's after A? A sharp, B, and then back to what? Oh my bad, A sharp, then that B. So the 12th fret, well, they got them 2 dots. Yeah, you got 2 dots on there. That's the 12th fret. So it'll start over on that 12th fret. So in other words, it's gonna be like another register. From that all the way down, it's gonna be the same thing from up here. But starting right there, it's gonna be a B. And of course, you know, what's after B? C, C, then C sharp, then D, D sharp, E, you know, and so on. So that's all it is, y'all, with that. And then the next string, of course, I ain't gonna do all of them because I know it's time. But the next is open E, and then the next one gonna be an F. Like I say, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp. What's after A sharp? B, B. So B ain't got no sharp, so it's gonna be C, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, then back to E. See how that is? So whatever open string it is, you just start from there, you know, in the alphabet and just go down by using your sharps. And like I say, B don't got no sharp, and E. So when you get to a B, it's going to the next fret, which is a hashtag, gonna be a C. If you want an E, you know, the next fret gonna be an F. So like I say, B, might need to write this down. B and E don't got no flats. You know what I'm saying? So when you're playing, you know, it's going straight from E to F or B to C. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving you a little, you know, and like I said, on that 12th fret, when you get to the 12th fret, it's going to start all the way over. You know what I'm saying? But I can go more in depth on this, but I know this video for Spirit Fall Down, you know, but I wanted to get that too out the way, because I know some might be wanting to know the notes, you know what I'm saying? And that way you can practice them, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Now I'm about to play the song record so we can get into it. Like I said, it's going to be in E major. And I'm going to break it down probably like to say. Now the intro, you can do the intro if you want to. I'm going to break that down. It's simple. I wrote down all the numbers on it so that way, you know, I can look at it. But I kind of already know it too. But at the same time, it was good for me to look at it. But anyway, we're going to start it right now. That part right there. All right, it's gonna start on the 3, a high one. So we're gonna find our octave. That's an E, 2 strings down, 2 frets up, 1, 2. Okay, we're gonna go to the next octave of that E, 2 frets. 2 strings down, 1, 1, 2, and 2 frets up. So 2 strings down and 2 frets up. So that's the E right there. So it's starting on the 3. So 1, 2, 3. So it's so 3, 2, 1, 7, 2, 1, 7, 5, 6. Play it again, right fast. But that's the intro. Like I say, if you don't want to do that little lick, I mean, you know, because I think the bass player doing it with the keyboard player, but you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But if you want to, I'm gonna show you how. You know, that's them the numbers to it. And then the next one gonna be a 7-3. 7, then the 3, then go to the 6. So you know, and then at 7, 3, then 6. All right, I'm gonna play for a little while probably, you know, when that part right there, then I break that part down too. But I'm gonna start it over. Hold it. 4, 5, 5 short, 5 short right there, then another 6, 3, then a 4, 5, 5 short, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now, on that part, the verse part, ain't no but it's it's a 6. We all gathered, can't sing, I can't but not, like that. But anyway, praise on 3, then the 4. If you're gonna hit it twice, then the 5, 5.5, or 5 sharp, then the 6, 3, then the 4, then the 5 short. Oh Lord, no, this part 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, we need your spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's that part. We need your spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4. And like I said to y'all, the 4 2 could be right here too. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're gonna go to that 4 where that 3 is, you can too. You know what I'm saying? But I might, it don't matter. I go to that 4. But whatever's close, whatever, however you feel, you know what I'm saying? I just go to that 4 and just work my way back down. But it don't matter if you're gonna go to that 4 right there. Like, we need your spirit, Okay, we're gonna play the game. I'm gonna back it up just a little bit so we know where we at. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2. That part. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 5, 1. 5, 5.5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 5. I'm 2, 5, my bad. 1. I go back over. Okay. Now, so I'm gonna start on this part. We need your spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2. And like I said to everybody, do the root notes. Cause like I say, they doing other stuff. Just getting to the other switches. But like I said, for right now, it's gonna just be the root notes. And it might be another part in there. It ain't too bad. I might show you that little thing they did, when it's about to come up. But anyway, it's gonna be root notes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna really add a whole lot or maybe nothing in it like that. Cause this is, I want to learn. I want y'all to get the main notes, where they're hitting at first. And then of course later on you can add stuff to it. So we need your spirit. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the 6, 2, 6, 2, 5, 1. Then the bit like, oh. So when they did that, oh, that's a 5. Oh, 5 sharp, 6. And then the same thing, repetitive. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the good thing about this song, is repetitive on different things. It's gonna be the same pattern. In the verse part where this the chorus part right there. 6, 2, and I'm rewind it. 5, 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 5, 1. 5 sharp, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. right there. All that was 6, 7, 1, 7. See, yeah, 6, 7, 1, 7. Yeah, I got it written down. 5, 6. That's all it was when it came back in, you know, for the first part. So it was like 6, 1, 7, 6, 7, 1, 7, 5, 6. In the time, so y'all can know what I'm talking about. And hopefully y'all can hear my bass coach. You know, last time my baby was like, honey, it's rattling the windows. But anyway, I got it, my bass turned, you know, a little down, so hopefully you can't hear it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I believe you can, but you know, when the song playing, still, I am cutting. You might can hear it, but the bass in that, you probably hear the bass in that too. But anyway, okay. Yeah, this part right here. That 6, 7, 1, 7, 5, 6. That's all it was. 6, 7, 1. Yeah, 6, 7, 1, 7, 5, 6. Like that's the time. That's the time though. I'm bringing it down with the numbers. 6, 7, 1, 7, 5, 6. So that's all it is though. So 6, 7, 1, 7, 5, 6. So This is gonna go to the 3. But I'm about to play it though. It's gonna be repetitive. Like the first part, what we did, it's gonna be repetitive. You know, that's 6, 3, 4, 5, 5.5, 6. It's gonna be repetitive. So I'm gonna just rewind this a little bit more. 5, 1, 5 sharp, 6, 3, gonna be a 4, 5 sharp, back to the 6, 3, 4, 5 sharp, then to the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 5, 1, 3, 7, 3. I forgot about that 7, 3. You can do that too. Like, So, I'm gonna go back to when it got to 2, 5, 1. Then it'd be a 7, 3, 6. Okay. That's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 5, 1, 7, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 5, 1. About to switch to the next part, but y'all, so far, them the progressions, it's the same really pattern until they switch. You know, when the verse comes, she's singing. We all gather here, you know, that's 6, 3, then 4. And then when they say, oh, 6, then we need your spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's gonna be the same thing in each part. So that way, you know, I gotta keep going over that part. But like I said, you know, you might got to, you know, rewind it, you know. But this song is kind of simple, y'all. It ain't, you know, it ain't too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the bass player is doing a couple things, which I'm just gonna say this, and it's simple. I'm just like the first. Like you can't do this. You know, like the 2 to 3, you can't walk it down. You know, like I'm gonna give you an example right fast. Remember. Okay, right here. Then part get to the 3. So sit. So. Of course, you know that's a 3 right there too. That's a 3, and that's a 3. You know, I could say 4. So when I'm at the 6, you know, the little one 6, 6, 7, 1, 7, 5, 6, then 5, 4, 3. That's all I did. So I know they do that every now and again in that song, but you can't do that though. But like I said, I'm just staying with the root notes. But 2, you know, that ain't hard. It just going to the you know, from that 6, and then you know when the 3 is coming, 5, 4, 3. That's all that is. So I throw that in there right quick. Okay, I might have to let this play a little bit to get to that next part, and that's simple too. Let me see. Okay, see. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 5, 1, 7, 3, 5. Oh, my bad. 6, 6, 6, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. My bad. 6, 2, 5, 1, 5, 1. This part right here. So 1, 3. It's a 3. 4, 4, 5, and 1, 3, 4, and 5. 1. Stop. Then the 3. Then the 4. 5. 1. So y'all, that's what it is right there. Yeah, you know how you know, I don't look sweaty. I know how I do. But on that part right there, y'all. 1, 3, 4, 5. That's all that part. That I mean, and that's the rest of the song right there. 1, 3, 4, 5. That's the rest of the song. And towards the end, they go up a half step. They go from E to F, but it's gonna be the same pattern in F too. 1, 3, 4, 5. But we get to it though. But yeah, on that progression right there, ain't nothing but it's a 1, 3, 4, 5. 3, then a 4, then a 5, then to the 1, 3, then a 4, then a 5, and back to the 1. 3, 4, 5. Back to the 1. it how you want to do it. Hold or do it, hit it twice and, you know, let it go. Whatever you want to do. Like I said, everybody got their own language. 5. See, they went up right there. You did, So all they did, they went from E to F. So it's an F now, right here. So after he get done talking, when she said, it went up to a half step. It went up a half step to F. Now we're going to be playing an F. I'm going to rewind a little bit. We in D. They in D now. Here. It's 3, 4, 5. Then it went up. Then we in F now. 1. We in F. F major. 3. We ain't playing no dots with this one. 4. Then the 5. Then back to the 1. 3. Then the 4. 5. That's all it is, y'all. Then back to the 1. That's that whole song right there, y'all. And then back to the 1. So it's kind of like 3 parts in it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the intro. And then you got the verse, you got the chorus, then you got the vamp. So, like I say, I'm going to break it back down. You know, I'm probably do the verse, probably do that one time, and do the chorus, you know, like I say. And the switch it ain't that hard. It's kind of simple and everything. Then you know, the vamp. But that's the whole song, y'all, right there. Like I say, the bass player, you know, like I say, you just adding different stuff. But these are the root notes where they're going to. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they transition from that E to that F. You know, when he started talking, then when she said, then there was a half step up. The next fret was the next key, you know, which is F. Then after that, you just start playing that pattern in F. 1, 3, 4, 5. That's it. It's the same thing. And since you know the number system in F, 1, 2, yeah, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So that's how they start doing in there. They just start playing. That's the 1, you know. 5. In the 3, it's the same pattern what they did in E. You know, they just went up a half step. But you know, at the end though, the vamp part, you know, that's all it is. So it's a 1, 3, 4, 5. That's all it is. But like I said, they add little stuff to get back to the 1 or stuff like that. And when I say the 1, that's the major, that's the main key we need, you know, E. And when it's transition, that's an F. So anytime y'all hear me say 1, that's the root note. In other words, that's the main key. That's the key to song game. When I say 1, go back to the 1. That's the, you know, I'm gonna say home base. That's home base. You know, the key the song is played in when I say 1. Okay, I'm gonna go back from the beginning then. Like I say, this intro, you don't got to do the intro, but if you want to, you can. So 3, 2, 1, 7, 2, 1, 7, 5, 6. That's all it was. I'm bad, y'all. Trying to get to it and get back on here. Okay. I'm at my finger already on there. That's a 3. We start on the 3, on the high 3, the octave, the first string on the 13th fret, because that's 12. Anytime you do 2 dots, that's 12 frets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's the 12th fret right there. So we're gonna be on the 13th fret on the first string, which is the 3 of E. That's E right there. And so that's 1, 2, 3. So they're starting right here on that lick. Okay. Here we go. Then 7, then 3, then 6, 4, 5, 5 sharp, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 5, 1, 7, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 5, 1, 5, 5 sharp, 6. You're gonna do the same thing. 3. See, it's gonna be repetitive in the verse. 4, then of course the 5. So y'all, that's the whole song really right there. So like I say, the main part when they come in, you know, the verse part, we all gather here, start on the 6, then the 3, then the 4, then the 5, then the 5 sharp 6, you know, when they walk up. And then, oh Lord, like we need your spirit. That's the chorus part, the switch. So it's gonna be 6. Oh, then 5 sharp 6. You know, and then we need your spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need your spirit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Your Holy Spirit. 6, 2, 5. Then right now, 1. Right now. Then 7, 3. See, that's a turnaround to get to the 6. Remember I said that in my last video? But see, I didn't walk it down like this. But you can, but they just stayed on that 1, you know. And then 7, 3, 6. That's all that was. So y'all, that's the whole song right there. Play a little bit more of it. 6, 3, and 4, 5 sharp, then the 6. That part right there, 6, then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 6, 2, then a 5, then a 1. Then 7, 7, 3, 6. I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 5, then 1. Now this is last part, the Vamp part. That's the 1. 3, then the 4, then the 5, into the 1. That's the whole song, y'all. So after this, it's still be the same pattern. 1, 3 right here. Then we go to the 4, 4, all pressure on me. Then the 5. That's it, y'all. That's it. Then go back to the 1. Then go to the 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Then go to the 4. Then the 5. Then back to the 1. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, whoever are looking, that is the tutorial for Spirit. Fall Fresh, Spirit Fall Down. The name of it is Spirit Fall Down by Luther Barnes. But yeah, y'all, like I say, it's like there's 3 parts in it, really. You know, the first part, of course, the intro. But then the first part, when the verse come in, we all got to hear, you know, that's that part right there. You know, 6, 3, 4, and 5. 5 sharp, then 6. And then when they switch to, oh Lord, that's the next part. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need your spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 6. Your Holy 6 Spirit 2. You know. Then right now 5 is right now 1. And then 7, 3, 6. But yeah, y'all, that's the whole song. So hopefully y'all got that real good. Like I said, I broke it down pretty good, hopefully. Like I said, I didn't do a whole lot of stuff. I just went to really the root notes, what them switches is, because that's really what y'all need right now. Like I said, get them down pat, then, you know, you can add other stuff in there too. You know what I'm saying? But them the root notes for fall, spirit fall down, and the key of E. Like I said on that transition, when he was talking, then when she went up, they just went up a half step to F, and then you just start playing that in that playing that same pattern, that 1, 3, 4, 5, you know, in F. That's all it was. You know what I'm saying? They just went up at one time. But to y'all, in the future, been thinking about some things, and I'm gonna get me like a fretboard. It's gonna be visual, where it's probably gonna be at the bottom. You know, that probably like from here to here, it's gonna be a fretboard. And when I hit a note, it's gonna display the note on the fretboard. So in the future, like I say, it's some stuff to get it, because it got this good talk. I got to convert it to a MIDI thing, and you know, I got to get the software for it. You know, I already done seen it, and I got to get it. So it's gonna be soon. And then I got to get some stuff to hook up to my computer. You know, it's a whole lot. You know, but that way too, it'll be a whole lot easier, so y'all can see the fretboard on there too, because I know y'all can see me playing, and if I, you know, I'm about how I be zooming in and stuff. But too though, I would like for that fretboard to be at the bottom, you know, kind of big, so what note I'm pressing, you know, it'll light up, or it'll light up, so that way y'all can see a little bit better too, you know, when I'm demonstrating, you know, my notes, you know, cause I know y'all see with my finger, but sometimes it could be kind of, hard, because, you know, a finger might be in the way, or which finger down, you know. So y'all in the future, you know, I'm gonna be upgrading. So it's gonna take some time. So I've been on YouTube trying to research it, and God knows I've been doing it for a while. So finally I found something that I can do that. So it might be a whole lot of switching around, even down to my camera, because I'm using my phone now. But yeah, it's quite a bit. But I'ma love it, and I know y'all gonna love it, because that way y'all can see the fretboard at the bottom of the screen, and that way whatever note I'm pushing down, it'll blink. Like I said, the number system, y'all see that. Y'all see what fingers I'm holding. You know, the strings I'm pushing down, y'all can see that on the screen. So that's coming in the future, y'all. But the person that was wanting this video, I hope it was helpful. Like I said, you gotta keep rewinding it, but like I say, the song is easy, and like I said, it's repetitive. You know, like the one part, you know, the first part, and then when they say, "Oh Lord," you know, we need your spirit. That's that section. You know, it's gonna be that same pattern. Then you go back to the verse, it's gonna be that same progression. You know what I'm saying? That 6, 3, 4, 5 and a half, 6. Then the last part, you know, when they start, you know, this repetitive with the last, it's gonna be that 1, 3, 4, 5. So that's the whole song right there. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know, in the future, I mean, I don't know who it is. You might be playing, you know, with that stuff now. You know, like add, you know, doing this right here. You know, like just to get to the 3. Then you go to the 4. You might, I don't know, but you could do this. You know, like an octave, then 5. All I'm doing is going to the octaves. So when you do that, you can practice that too on that song, cause you know them notes is holding for a while. So I'm gonna do another little tip right here. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't hard. You know, it just going to the octave, to the high, to the, you know, and back to the low. That's all it's doing. You know, so if you don't want to just keep holding it, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that. Then 3. But I'm gonna show you something. Start from the beginning. As I mean by using the octaves. I'm gonna make that turn up a little bit. I'm just going to the octave. See? And 5, 6, 6, octave, octave, 4. See, if you want to do that, you know, while you waiting, you know, so this say you said you just, it's holding, you know, then the 3. And your precious Lord. Then the 4. So instead of just holding that, you can go to the octave. And all I'm doing, I'm just going from here, and I'm hitting that. That's like a 1. Then back to that, you know, back to the 4. So in other words, it's a sled. That's all. Instead of going from to the octave, I like using that little note right there in between. You know, one string down, 2 frets up, you know, then the octave. You know, so that's the pattern. We get a shape. So 5. You know, like I said, if you want to just put something in there, you know, for right now, you know, instead of just holding that note, you know, this, you know, like I said, mainly that's what it is. It's going to them octaves back and forth to the deep part, you know. 3, 4, 5, 5.5, and 6. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this lesson. I think I might gotta do a couple more, cause some people want to, you know, bass line to this one song. I'll probably do that since I'm in my studio and everything. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video on Spirit. But like I said, y'all, it's simple. It ain't really nothing hard, you know. Like I say, it's in E major, then it transitions to F sharp major, you know, like I said, on that one part. And then it's back to, you know, that 1, 3, 4, 5. That's all it is. So, y'all have a blessed day.